What is going on, guys? It is me, Jam Sankith, here on F1 2000 for the Brazilian Grand Prix, of course, and I'm not showing the qualifying classification here because, well, last time you knew who was in the top 9, but I'm just going to go straight to end session. I've done enough laps as it is, and we've grabbed pole position here in Brazil, which I'm happy about. So now let's get on with, well, the rest of the grid. There's the top 9 anyway, but I'll pass you over to the commentator, Jim Rosenthal, for the grid.
Sixth, Frentzen. Seventh, Zonta in the leading BAR. Eighth place, Alesi in the leading Prost. Ninth place, Ralf Schumacher in the leading Williams. 10th place, Jacques Villeneuve. 11th, Pedro Diniz. 12th place, Fisichella. A fighting 13th, Jarno Trulli. 14th, Eddie Irvine. 15th, Wurz. 16th, Jos Verstappen. 17th place, Salo. 18th place, De La Rosa. 19th, Heidfeld. 20th, Gaston Mazzacane. 21st place, Button. 22nd place, Genet.
And also I'd like to thank, I just checked this morning before I was recording this, and I've up to 34 subscribers now, so I'd like to thank you for that. And we're going to be on the race now, and we get bogged down again just like in Melbourne, but it doesn't seem like we can make a decent start. But we're going to be passing Hakkinen into turn 1, into the center S's. Can we get around Schumacher coming out? No, I don't think so, but we got to be working on Schumacher now, as we're going to be coming to pass him down this straight. Can we? Know he's just got the speed on us in the Ferrari. As we're coming down now up to turn 3, as we make contact with him, as Hakkinen's up into second place now, but we're leading the Grand Prix after a superbish start. I didn't mean to crash into Schumacher there. Oh, I'm on the gravel there. Hakkinen goes by Barrichello and Frentzen from 6th to 2nd on the first lap. Of course, he was champion in one of the other YouTubers F1 2000 seasons, and I didn't mean to make contact with him there. I'm not used to running around other cars here, and there's David Coulthard. Well, running so close to other cars, like after you saw what happened in the last race. But Hakkinen, the championship leader and the 99 champion, is running away with this one at the minute. Is 2 seconds ahead, but I'm here to stop that. Hopefully I can. I just don't know if I will or not. Right, that's lap 1 over, and we've gone down from pole position to second place. But it's only lap 1 of this 16 lap Grand Prix here in Brazil, Sao Paulo Interlagos. And it's going well, considering that, did he say Irvine's in 9th place? Alright, that's fair enough. 1.4 seconds now between me and Barrichello. As you can see, the race time is, it's not, and I'm going to have to watch out when we get around to pit stops, because I have missed the pit lane before. I did miss the pit lane in qualifying, mind you. So I'm a little bit worried now that I might miss it during the race, which will be disastrous, of course. But I would want to win a Grand Prix, but it's not just settling in to try and win a Grand Prix. It's actually just finishing, because if you hadn't catch the last race, I know it says Hakkinen won the race, but it was quite up and down for us. So if you want to go check that out, the link will be down below in the description for it. As we set the fastest lap of the race on lap 2, it looks like we're closing right in on Mika Hakkinen now as we run wide over the grass. Hopefully we don't do that too many times, of course. But this race is going going well. We're within a second of Mika Hakkinen. If it was Formula 1 nowadays, we'd have DRS, and we've spun it again. Don't hit. Where's Alesi? Make sure you don't hit us this time. Villeneuve was up into third place momentarily. Now it's Frentzen. But that's not going to help us in our charge to try and win this Grand Prix. Got to make sure that Hakkinen does not run away with this championship. Because of course, if he runs away with it, he might end up winning it before we even get a chance to win a race. But we need to stop making mistakes, that's for sure. And we know we're quick in this Jaguar, and it is on the hardest difficulty of the game you can get. So, yeah, I don't know if it's too much of an ask to try and win the Grand Prix, to win the championship, but okay. We gained a 10th on Hakkinen through that sector, even though I spun it on the sector before. But I'm just a bit worried that, well, not worried, but it seems a bit weird that my webcam's running smooth, considering it doesn't normally when I'm recording. So I just hope it's recording the sound of what I'm saying. If it doesn't, then I'll just have the video recorded, and then I'll explain it in a short message on why it's like that. So hopefully it's not a problem, and we've still got it running. So as we're catching now up to Mika Hakkinen, as we lock the brakes up into the infield section in Brazil. I want to win this Grand Prix so bad, even for Jaguar. It's 3.1 seconds now. It was definitely a lot smaller last time by. But we seem to be racing out on his own, don't we? That's for sure. Lap 5. What's the gap now? 3.1. As we oh, there's Hakkinen. Just seen Mika Hakkinen. We've caught up. Don't go on the grass again. Schumacher's down in 16th. Who's last? Jenson Button. I just don't understand that. I don't think it's fair having Jenson Button in a Williams in the last position. Because I love Jenson Button, he's brilliant. And we're 5.2 seconds ahead of Jacques Villeneuve. But I'm not sure if we get past Mika Hakkinen that we can, put a gap on him like we did over the BAR Honda, who's in their second season of Formula 1 at the minute. With the same pairing from 99, I'm pretty sure. We lock up there, but it's not much of a problem. We still hit the apex and we still get a beautiful exit out. I'm just trying to avoid getting on the grass or anything. 1.6 seconds now the gap is. We make all this time up down at turn 1. 6.2 seconds. I'm not going to be even worried about the cars behind me for now. As we hit the barrier now, everything seems to be fine on the car still. That's his fastest lap of the Grand Prix. As we're closing right up behind Mika Hakkinen now. As we're coming up to try and pass him, well, try and have a shot to pass him where we passed Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari. Here we go. We're coming up to the corner where I accidentally hit Schumacher, but Hakkinen just hangs it in around the outside and he keeps his lead at the minute. It's a brilliant fight for the race lead here. Can I go around the outside? No, look, I didn't want to make contact, so we ended up in the grass a little bit there. He's a bit slow through here, which is good for me. And I'm up. This is where I keep braking. Oh, locking the brakes up there. As I'm going to take a wide entry into this next corner. It didn't do much of an effect. I'm going to take the inside line here with passing, but I don't know what's happened there. Is it Hakkinen? Hakkinen has stopped. Is that Mika Hakkinen? Is he out of the Grand Prix? Yes, he is. Mika Hakkinen is out of the Brazilian Grand Prix. I thought I was going to get a penalty for passing under yellow flags. Oh my god, there it is. Mika Hakkinen is out. That's disastrous for Mika after the first Grand Prix, but brilliant for us. That's brilliant. As we're coming up onto the halfway point now, as we've got a shot at winning this Grand Prix now. We don't really have a challenger. which is, well, I don't know how I react with that, because I would like a challenge, but I just would like to be lead this Grand Prix as well. So it might not be exciting, but we had an exciting battle for the lead before Mika's Mercedes engine gave up. Oh, pit in this, yep, we'll pit in this lap. I'm happy he didn't even make it to first pit stop. So right now we should look out for the pits, for the pit lane entry. We've got enough time over Jacques Villeneuve. There we go. Yep, I'm sound by that. Can we click OK? Yeah. Tires. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Fine with me. And I'm just a little worried that it might be recording the sound on my headset. Villeneuve has taken the lead, so we're not that far behind. Well, we wasn't that far ahead. So yeah, good Grand Prix so far. Oh, that might cost us a bit of time there, but now we're doing that. So yeah, let's hope it. Oh, there's cars coming out. We might have a battle with a few cars. So we're behind. We come out in 14th position by the looks of things, and I'm bouncing going onto grass all the time. Hi, Alexander Wurz, 3 seconds behind him. That's fine, as long as we're out ahead of Jacques Villeneuve. That's what I'm aiming for at this halfway stage of this Grand Prix. Can we get out ahead of Jacques Villeneuve? I think we can. I hope we can. There's no reason why we shouldn't. As we now come into these final few corners here in Brazil on lap 8. Villeneuve is pitting from the race lead in the BAR. It seems to be a strong car on this game. That's what gets me. The BAR Honda's a strong car, but the Williams isn't. You know, that's as we're passing cars now that are coming into the pit lane. Can we get out in the lead? We're into the second half of the race and we spin it. The brakes locked up. We spin it, the brakes locked up, and we just dropped it. That was actually a freak accident. That's twice that we've spun it now, so this might mean we're going to have to be racing and passing cars on track to possibly win this Grand Prix. Because we weren't far behind, well, we weren't far ahead after, so the race has been going for about 10 minutes, so I've sat about 2 minutes on screen for qualifying. I can't, well, then again there was the grid as well, so. But anyway, let's get on with this race, get his head down now and see if we can catch any of the cars up ahead. Hopefully we can. And I just hope I can get out, well, I can't get out ahead of Villeneuve unless I've already passed him. I can't see that happening though. Frentzen, Coulthard, Irvine. If Villeneuve pops up there ahead of us, we're going to have to pass him on track. No, he hasn't. There's Alesi in 6th position. We're coming across the line in 5th. Verstappen saying he's 8th. So we have passed him on track. Well, while he's in the pits. So that spin didn't make too much of a problem. So 7 laps to go at the minute. It'll be 6 to go when next time by, because we're working lap 10. 7.4 seconds. It is incredible, this strategy. And the Christian Horner said this refueling will ruin F1. But yeah, we were so far out in front. You know, not very far, but we were far enough out front to be alone. And then, you know, refueling's brought strategy into play. But I just want to know when the cars ahead of us is going to be pitting. Frentzen is now pitting. Thank you for telling me that, EA Sports. We've only gained 2 tenths on Ricardo Zonta. That's interesting. I don't know what they were saying there, but we're coming up passing Ricardo Zonta sometime, will we? I think we will. I'm on the brakes, but we haven't got past Zonta yet. Where is Zonta? What? Have we been passed by 2 cars? unless they haven't pitted. Yeah, they haven't pitted, never mind. I was expecting the front, I don't know why I was expecting rest of group to pit. But we're coming up to the infield section again, heavy on the brakes, touch the grass again. Hakkinen is the only car out after 10 laps of the Grand Prix. As we continuously keep going up on 2 wheels there. It's not what I would want, or what I should expect to be doing, but as we go on to the gravel again, 6.2 seconds, we lost 2/10 to Ricardo Zonta, and they've got to be pitting soon, these guys up ahead. I think it's Coulthard and Zonta, unless they're planning on going to the end of the Grand Prix. I don't think they will. Coulthard leads the Grand Prix and we've been quicker than him on the previous 2 occasions. And I've got an itch on my nose now. I'm going to have to scratch it down this straight. There we go. That's good. 4.8 seconds between us and Ricardo Zonta now, and I broke very early for that. For turn 3 there. As we're climbing up the hill now. It's a beautiful day here for this Grand Prix, isn't it? As we're working lap 12. At least we haven't been sideswiped by a Alesi this time. So we've kept all 4 wheels on his wagon. Or on his Jaguar. I don't know why I just tried to say it right Porsche there, but you know. I'm sorry if there is a very hard concentrating look on my face here, but you do need to focus with this game. I don't know why it's so hard after 8.8 seconds ahead of Ferrari. We can win this championship if we pull it together. We've completed 3/4 of the race, 4 laps to go, and Coulthard and Zonta are still out front. So maybe one McLaren wasn't a problem, but maybe the second one will be a problem. Because I don't think Zonta is going to put up much of a challenge. Saying that, I didn't really expect Villeneuve to be running so high in second place, but we're 10 seconds ahead of Barrichello. I don't think we're going to have a problem with one of the Ferraris here today. It's going to be fighting the cars up ahead, so yeah, here we go. We closed right up to the back of Ricardo Zonta. Well, not right up to the back of Zonta, we're closing up on him. We're within a second. Where's me DRS? Oh wait, no, yep, there we go. Yeah, I just remembered. I would like to use a bit of KERS or DRS here, and they're still not pitting with 3 laps to go now. We're in the slipstream of the BAR Honda. We're going to pull out down into turn 1. Can we pass him? Fastest lap in the entire Grand Prix weekend for us there. As we take second place. Now can we catch David Coulthard within 3 laps? He can't be that far ahead. He can't be that far ahead. Come on, we've led this race quite a bit. Well, no, we haven't. 7.6 seconds to make up in 3 laps. It took us almost 7 laps to get Zonta. This isn't. I don't know what McLaren were doing. Have they actually made a pit stop? It must have been very early in the race if they did. Must have been very, very early. But this is on the hardest difficulty, of course, and that's another friend coming online. At least you're in my video now, mate. I'm gonna have to pop up on. I'll have to let you know. But yeah, I can't believe this. 7 seconds behind Coulthard. We're probably not gonna catch him within time. You know, within race. 7 seconds with a couple laps to go. Not like that. We're not gonna. All like that, but yeah. I think it's going to be David Coulthard that wins this Grand Prix. We're going to be in second place, and we're going to have to think of something new for strategy wise. Well, then again, we did nearly gain a second on him through that first corner, but that's not going to help us at all. With 2 laps to go, it looks like it's going to be David Coulthard, unless his car runs out of engine like his teammate Mika Hakkinen did. I'm not wishing for that, of course. No, I'm not wishing for that. But hopefully it should be a decent a decent Grand Prix for you guys to watch, because we've 5.7 seconds. We might be on him, considering how we are gaining. You never know. As Coulthard starts the last lap, he's got to have done by now. We're coming across the line now. 5.1 seconds between us and David Coulthard. I'm heavy on the brakes through there. Lock up into the centre S, because I'm pushing so hard. Tyres smoking all over the place as I'm pushing as hard as I can in this Jaguar on the final lap of the Grand Prix. 4 seconds between us and David Coulthard, and I broke very early there. I'm back on the power. Come on, I want to get right there with him. It's going to be a courageous effort, but it's not going to be enough, and Hakkinen remains the only car out of this Grand Prix. I can see him. I've just seen him in the distance. I've just seen him as we were turning that corner. It's not going to be enough though. No, we've spun it. David Coulthard will win the Brazilian Grand Prix as we ditch it again. That spin that we had down at turn 1, that didn't make a difference. Coulthard wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Great drive by him. We're going to come in home in second place for his first Grand Prix, his first points of the season. I'm happy. I'll take that. Coulthard wins the Grand Prix. We finish in second position, 6 points to start our championship campaign. And yeah, well done for David Coulthard. Yeah, it did. Classic Grand Prix. Brilliant. I'm happy about that. I'll take that, and join us again for the next race. Yep. I don't know whereabouts the next race is, but Schumacher finished 14th after an incident with us. I didn't mean to crash Michael out there. And Heidfeld 21st, Salo 21st, and then the only car out of the Grand Prix, Mika Hakkinen. So now we're on to the championship standings. David Coulthard's on top by 1. Ricardo Zonta is in second place with 10 points. Hakkinen third, Barrichello fourth. We're in 5th position ahead of Michael Schumacher, but tied on points with his teammate Rubens Barrichello. Frentzen has 2 points, and Villeneuve is the only other driver with 1 point. So Button hasn't got any points this season. Alesi, we know all about that. Genet, Mazzacane, Heidfeld and Wirtz, and McLaren are running away with this championship. They're 10 points ahead of BAR Honda, and they're 1 point ahead of Ferrari, and we're there in 4th position. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, leave it a like, and I will see you in the next Grand Prix. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.